All right, welcome back to King FX Trading Mastery. If this is your first time you'll be watching any of our video, make sure you click that subscribe button and don't forget to hit the like button and ensure you activate the bell icon so that you can be notified whenever we upload any new content. All right, so guys, I welcome you guys to a new week. So for those of you who are watching our channel for the first time, what you're looking right in front of you is called the King strategy. So this strategy is the combination of moving average, stochastic, and RSI. So if you really want to learn more about this strategy, we have a bunch of videos where you can watch that explains more about this strategy and the parameters and also the trading condition. And of course, this strategy has over 75% win rate if you trade it accordingly. All right, and if you really want to join our Telegram channel, there is a link down below where you can click to join our Telegram channel. And every Sunday, 8 p.m. Nigerian time, 3 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, we usually have trading on Forex where we pick random subjects. So if you really want to learn more, about your on how to trade Forex, feel free to join our channel and plug into this trading session every day. This is absolutely free, and it's even more than a lot of paid class out there. Okay, so let's get started with this week analysis. A lot happened during this previous week, and according to our record, close to 70% of the trade we called out last week played out, and of course, few of them were invalidated. Okay, few of them were invalidated. So let's get started. So this analysis is between Monday, September 27th to Friday, October 1st, 2021. Monday, September 27th to Friday, October 4th, 2021. All right. So the first pair I'm going to be looking at today is AUD-USD. Okay. And for those of you who do not know, we pick our trade based on H1. Okay. Our entry time frame is H1. And we use H4 as our filter time frame while we analyze from weekly downward. All right. And we also have a video on this strategy that is called sniper entry strategy based on this strategy. So if you really want to learn more, feel free to explore our channel, look for the sniper entry. Then you're going to see a bunch of video where you can use 5 pips, 4 pips, 10 pips, or maximum 12 pips to pick in little risk and huge reward. All right. So right now, based on AUD-USD, this is currently sell bias according to H1 and 4. And the weekly candle, we see this close in red. Okay, this close in red with some rejection from the upside. So this tells us that we should look for more downside on this pair. So if this pair is going to keep going down, and we have seen the weekly candle close below the 120 moving average. So we should expect more downside on this pair to the red, to where we have the red support at 0.7106. Okay, and for the daily, we also see this close in green. So our daily support right now is where price is currently sitting at, where we have this blue support at 0.7221. All right. So according to H1 and H4, AUD-USD is currently sell bias. So we want to wait for the pullback, as we've seen, wait for the loop to pullback, but ensure this one, the 5 and 12, which is the blue and yellow moving average, does not close above the red. So ensure you see a pullback, then catch a sell entry to the downside. And our first profit is going to be at the blue support. Okay, and if that level get broken, we are heading to the red support. So AUD-USD is good for a sell. Look for a sell on AUD-USD. The next pair we'll talk about is Usd Jpy. According to H1 and 4, CAD JPY is currently buy bias. So the weekly candle, we see this close with a perfect bullish engulfing candlestick. So a clear symbol that we should expect more upside on this pair. So our weekly candle for this, our weekly target is seen for price to go up to where we have the yellow resistance at 88.44. All right. So why our daily target is sitting at this red resistance at 87.87, because we've seen several bull candles in the last three trading days. Okay. So CAD JPY, we should look for more upside. Okay. So wait for a pullback, then catch your buy entry to the upside, and our first profit is going to be at the blue resistance, while the weekly target is at the yellow resistance. Okay, so CAD JPY is a good one to look at for a buy. CAD Swiss franc is currently buy bias right now. So according to weekly, we see this close as hammer, so we should expect more upside. We should expect more upside. So the weekly target for this is find where we say this we've seen this yellow resistance at 0.7385. Okay, and the daily target is seen as this blue resistance at 0.7336, because the last candle closed in green. Okay, so this is a clear symbol that we should expect more upside, as the last three candles went as were in green. So CAD Swiss franc, let's look for a buy. So wait for a minor pullback, then catch your buy entry to the upside, while the blue resistance right here is going to be our first profit, and the yellow is going to be the weekly target for us. Okay, so CAD Swiss franc is a good one to look at for a buy. Look out for a buy on CAD Swiss franc. Swiss franc JPY is currently buy bias according to H1 and 4. So the weekly candle, we see this close in green. Okay, this is a bullish engulfing candlestick. So we should expect more upside on this pair towards the yellow resistance at 121.23. Okay, while the daily candle also closed in green. We've seen this pair being bullish in the last five trading days. So we should expect this pair to pull up to where we have this blue resistance at 120.58. All right, so this is going to be our daily target, while the yellow resistance is going to be the weekly target. So Swiss franc JPY, it's a good one to look for a buy. Look for a buy, and on your way up, catch the buy entry. All right, and the blue resistance right here is going to be our first take profit, while the yellow is going to be the next take profit. So Swiss franc JPY is a good one to look out for a buy. Euro CAD is currently sell bias right now according to H1 and 4. Okay, and the weekly candle closed in red, massive red candle. So we should expect more downside on this pair, no doubt about it. So we should expect Euro CAD on the weekly target to drop down to where we have the yellow support at 1.4666. All right, while the daily candle, we also see this close in green. So this is already approaching the nearest support. Okay, and the nearest support is found at the blue support, which is 1.4791. All right, so this blue support is going to be our daily support. So coming back to the entry time frame, let's wait for the pullback. Catch your sell entry to the downside. All right, catch your sell entry while the blue support is going to be the first profit, and the weekly target is the yellow support. All right, this is going to be a good one to look out for, guys. Euro card, it's a good trade to look out for a sell. Euro USD, we are currently sell buyers on this pair as well. So the weekly candle, we see this close in red with some rejection, but this is obviously sitting at a strong weekly support, so which means we may see some upside at the end of the week. But nevertheless, based on what H1 and H4 is telling us, we should look out for more sell. We should look out for more sell. So our weekly target based on this is located at this, at the yellow support at 1.1599, okay? And while the daily is located at the same spot where we have the blue at 1.1665, all right? So Euro USD is a good one to look out for a sell, okay? We may either wait for the little pullback and take the sell entry, or we take the continuation through stochastic, guys. So, but be sure that these two, yellow and blue moving average, does not cross above the red, all right? So as not to invalidate the setup. So ensure you follow the trading condition properly. So this is going to be a good one to look out for a sell. Euro USD, look for a sell. Euro Swiss franc is currently sell buyers according to H1 and 4. So the weekly candle, we see this close in red. All right, we see this close in red, which means we look for more upside, more downside on this. So with that in mind, we should expect on the weekly target, we should expect the Euro Swiss franc to drop down to this level, which is at 1.0740, the yellow support, and the daily time frame tells us that we should expect more downside, because we've seen this close in red, and of course this is more or less like an inside bar. This may serve as continuation, all right, but price is already at a support right now, so we should expect that to be visited on the lower time frame if ever the low is going to get broken. But we are very, very optimistic that Euro Swiss franc is going to drop down to the weekly targets, all right? So with that in mind, the cross is about to happen. Once the cross happens, market opens, take your sell trade, all right? While the blue support right here at 1.0808 is going to be the first target. And if that level gets broken, we are heading to the yellow support at 1.0740. Okay, this is going to be a good one. Euro Swiss franc is going to be a good one to look out for a sell. Euro Swiss franc, look out for a sell. Euro Jpy. Euro Jpy is currently buy buyers according to H1 and 4. So the weekly candle, we see this close in green, all right? A momentum candle, as I label it, a momentum candle without a tail. So we can see there is no much tail right here. So this gives us the opportunity to look out for more buy entry, okay? And the weekly target is located at this yellow resistance at 130.74, all right? So, and the daily candle, we see this close in green, all right? But this is currently testing the 120 moving average on higher time frame, but we're optimistic this is going to get broken to visit the weekly resistance. So the daily resistance is located at 130.18, all right? So with that, coming back to the entry time frame, wait for the pullback and catch your buy entry to the upside on Euro JPY. And our target is going to be at this red resistance. Sorry, I beg your pardon, the blue resistance at 130.18. And if that level gets broken, we are moving up to the yellow resistance. So Euro JPY, a good trade to look out for a buy. Look out for a buy on Euro JPY. GBP JPY. GBP JPY is currently bias according to H1 and 4. So right now we should expect more upside on this pair. And the weekly candle, we see this close as a perfect armor candle. So we should expect more upside on this pair. So, and our weekly target for this, is found right at this. Area at 153.52. All right. So while our daily target is located at 151.93. Okay. So coming into our entry time frame, we wait for some pullback as we have seen price is already doing so. So catch your buy entry to the upside and take your first profit at the blue resistance at 151.93. And if that level get broken, we are heading up to the yellow resistance. All right. So this is also going to be a good one to look out for, guys. So pay close attention to this trade. GBP JPY is a good one to look out for a buy. Look out for a buy on GJ. The next one I want to talk about is GCAD. GCAD is currently sell bias right now. Okay. So based on H1 and 4, it's currently sell bias, and we've seen the weekly candle close with a perfect bearish engulfing a strong bearish candle to the downside. So this tells us that we should look for more downside on this pair. So GBP CAD is expected to drop down to where we have the yellow support at 1.7024. All right. So that's going to be the weekly, and the daily candle also gives us also indicate to us that this still have some momentum to the downside. Okay, so with that in mind, our daily target is found at the blue support, which is at 1.7148. Okay, so that's going to be our daily. This may take 2 days for price to get to the 2 or 3 days for price to get to the destination, but that is the daily target. While the weekly target is found at the blue, at the yellow supports. Okay, it's coming back into the entry time frame, which is H1. So we should expect some pullback right from this pair. Expect some pullback, then catch your sell entry to the downside. Catch your sell entry, and our target is going to be towards the blue support. And if this level get broken, we are heading on to the yellow support. So GBP CAD, let's look out for a sell. This is going to be a good trade to look out for a sell as well. GCAD, look for a sell. NZD USD is also currently sell bias. So with this, we should look out for more sell on this pair. So under the weekly candle, we see this close in red with some rejection from upside. So we should expect this pair to pull down to the yellow support at 1.6817. Of course, this may not take 1 week for price to get to the destination. It may take 2 weeks, but depending on how fast market is going to move. All right. So the daily candle also gives us an inside back candlestick. So this tells us that we should look for more downside, but we hope this is going to be the continuation to the break of this 120 moving average on the daily. So I think it's going to be the continuation to this. All right, it's not going to represent a reversal. This is going to be the continuation to this. So we expect NZD USD to drop down to the blue support at 0.6936. That's going to be for the daily target. All right. So coming back to the entry time frame, wait for a pullback towards the 120 moving average on H1 and catch your sell entry to the downside. And our first target is going to be towards the blue support at 0.6936. And if that level get broken, we are heading to the yellow support. All right. So NZD USD, look for a sell. Is a good one to look out for a sell. NZD USD is also a good one. NZD Jpy. NZD Jpy, we are currently buy bias based on H1 and 4, and the weekly candle gives us a close in green with some rejection. So we have to be careful with this pair as well. But nevertheless, we are expecting more upside based on what H1 and 4 is telling us, as we are still currently buy bias. So our weekly target for this is at the yellow resistance, which is at 80.18. All right. So, and the daily candle also closed as inside bar. So, like I said, we need to be careful with this. The direction is not so clear right now based on higher time frame. But the daily target for this is found at the blue resistance 78.61. All right. So the daily our entry time frame, on our entry time frame, we've seen the cross to the downside. So catch it on its way up again. Catch it on its way up, and you should take part of your profit before the green, before the blue resistance. All right, which is at 78.61. And if that level get broken, we are heading to the yellow resistance. NZD Jpy. NZD Jpy, look for a buy. NZD Jpy, look for a buy. NZD card. NZD card is currently sell bias according to H1 and 4. And coming back to the weekly candlestick, we see that the weekly candle closed in massive red candle, a momentum candle to the downside. So, which means we still have some momentum on this pair to the downside. So we should expect this. We should expect this to drop down to where we have the yellow support at 0.8684 during this coming week. All right. And the daily candle, we also see this close in a strong red candle to the downside. So our daily target is found at this blue support, which is at 0.8806. All right. So that's going to be our daily support. Coming back to our entry time frame, wait for the pullback. Okay, wait for the pullback on H1. Cast your sell entry on its way side, on its way to the downside. Then take part of your profit before the blue support at the 0.8806. All right. So the blue one is found. So the profit should be taken before the blue support right there. And if that level gets broken, then this one is going to be the next support. Now the last one on the list is USD Jpy. USD Jpy is currently buy bias according to H1 and 4, a strong push to the upside. So the weekly candle, we see this close in green, a momentum candle. So we should obviously expect more upside on this pair. So where we have the yellow resistance at 111.66, all right? And the daily candle, we also see this close in green, a strong bullish momentum candle. So this is currently sitting at a significant resistance, which is at this blue resistance. So on lower time frame, we should expect more downside. We should expect more downside before the continuation can happen. So wait for a pullback and catch your entry to the upside. Also wait for the pullback, catch your entry to the upside, and take part of your profit before the blue resistance at 110.778. And if that level get broken, of course, we are heading higher to the yellow resistance. Okay, so that is it. USD Jpy, look for a buy. This is a good one. So most importantly, look out for trades on NZD trades. So a quick recap right now: AUD USD sell, CAD JPY, buy. CAD Swiss franc, buy. Swiss franc JPY, buy. Euro CAD, sell. Euro USD, sell. Euro Swiss franc, sell. Euro JPY, buy. GBP JPY, buy. GBP CAD, sell. NZD USD, sell. NZD JPY, buy. NZD CAD, sell. USD JPY, buy. Okay. So right now, the strong pair I have for you guys is NZD, Swiss franc, and CAD. All right. But I will advise you guys to look out for a trade on NZDs and CAD. All right. NZD pairs and CAD pairs. So this is all I have for you guys. If you really enjoyed this video, please do us the favor, be part of this community. Make sure you click that subscribe button if you are yet to do so, and ensure you click that like button and activate the bell icon, and also share this with your loved ones. And feel free to check our channel for more educational videos. All right. So, and if you are yet to join our Telegram channel, there's a link down below. Click on the link, join our Telegram channel, attend our free Sundays class, and be part of the community. So let's grow together. So guys, this is all I have for you. If you want to learn more about the King strategy, we have a link right at the bottom of this description. So feel free to check them out and drop your comments. So I'll see you guys on the next one. Thank you so much. Happy trading. Bye bye for now, and God bless.